Coach Pop told you, no more clubs or I'm gonna have to trade you.
And
the next day, Pop calls Max, telling him to pack your shit. I'm trying to find a team to trade you that wants your ass.
Okay, so I'm going to be completely honest with you. What they're about to talk about is the immaturities of a man, the poor decision-making of a man downgrading his lifestyle to become something and being something that actually has no future, like being in the streets, like being a gangster and being a tough guy. They're going to talk about a man that has ruined opportunities, that has stunted his growth because he could have become something much greater in the NBA, and that could have opened doors to deals and sponsorships and other connections that he pretty much destroyed because he wanted to be something that's not even important, something that's not even beneficial to him and to his family and to the development and growth of everybody that's in his castle. Now, however, I will say that what I'm about to say is not a shot at them, because if you don't understand what's happening, these are a bunch of guys talking about something that happened back in the day. They all know that it's not right, but often when we make mistakes, especially as guys, we talk about something back in the day and we laugh about it, we joke, we say it from a shameless point of view, and it's just all good because we just trying to, have a conversation about it and just, have fun about something that was actually serious. And, we just all cool about it. So no shot at them, but for the people out there in the streets that actually act like this and take it serious and think that this is cool, no, and I got something for you.
Yes. But yes, that shit is true.
You the only Spur in the streets like that, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They weren't used to seeing that.
Hey, this is a no-no. This is a definite sign of mental and spiritual weakness. You gotta be at a weak state internally to have an opportunity, to live in an opportunity, to have worked hard, to be in an opportunity that's actually greater for you. But then you revert to being street. You revert to being a gangster. And the fact that you the only street dude on that team and they ain't used to it, they ain't supposed to be used to it. Y'all playing ball. Y'all have the opportunity to make millions of dollars, but you want to be street? Of course it's going to catch them off guard. And the Spurs ain't never had that type of identity to draft or to sign guys that still want to be on the street. You can't do both. You can't be in the street and still be a tough guy. You gonna get locked up, you gonna get beat up, you gonna get shot up. You can't move like that. You gotta pick a lane. And since you are in the lane of doing something better for yourself, men, my kings, be better. Leave that street life alone. If you came from the streets, you did what you had to do to survive. I am not judging you. But once you get an opportunity to be better, you're supposed to leave that behind. Leave the streets behind, leave the street mentality behind, and do something better for yourself. Don't be weak. Don't be street. Be a better man, because that is not being a better man.
Well, while I'm in the club, they always have a nigga be talking about, hey, man, that nigga want to fight you, man. He want to. I said, well, goddamn it, I like to fight, so tell him to lace him up. Well, when I walk out, and he walk out behind me, tell him, goddamn, I'm going to get him.
Yeah.
The fact that somebody got to tell you to stay out of the clubs because they know it's not better for you, that's crazy right there. You are a grown man. You should understand that there is nothing but trouble in the club. You're going to invite the trouble, and you're going to accept the trouble. So you should know already, as a man, as a king, I need to stay away from any situation, any place that's going to invite the drama. So the fact that somebody can tell you, hey, somebody want to fight you, you like, all right, let's go. I'm all for it. What? You got the opportunity to be a millionaire and you want to fight somebody for nothing, $0? That's what you want to do? Yeah, that's a very immature mistake that he was making. And also, I never understood why would people go to the club to fight and shoot it up. This is where people go to either link up, have them a great night, and have fun. And you come to the club to fight and shoot it up? What the hell is wrong with you? There are places for that. It's called the Army. It's called the UFC. Go make some money. Go fight for your country. Stop being ignorant.
Yeah.
I kept fighting and fighting, and then Papa, he tell me, Max, you got to stay out of these goddamn clubs. You almost killed the kid last night. And I say, yeah, I picked him up and slammed him straight on the shit. All of it. Fell right with him. Bam! And then sat in and shit. So, and it was like, you got to stop this shit, nigga. You is fucking fighting like you a street nigga.
Men that's so easy to throw their life away, throw their future away, to disappoint their family, disappoint their kids, disappoint their lady. That means that you have gone through so much trauma in your life, so much drama in your life, that you tending to your emotions at the moment is much more important. It's much more important than you making a logical, strong decision that's going to benefit your future. You've been through too much and you have adjusted to the drama. You invite the drama, you sleep in the drama, you marinate in the drama. So the fact that you don't have that drama, the fact that you have a better lifestyle, that's getting to you. So you have to put yourself in these places where you can be surrounded by the drama just in case something happens. That is a mental weakness. That is a spiritual weakness. Find yourself, fellas, because losing your life, losing a great opportunity, these are not the actions of a king. These are not the actions of a man. These are the actions of somebody that's damaged and bent mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So we have to recognize that, and we have to start upgrading ourselves and start adding strength to our weaknesses.
So you gotta, hey man, do not go out no more. If you go out ever again while you're in here, you know, and I'm gonna get rid of you. But he ain't never say he's gonna put a damn PI on me.
Yeah.
Fellas, you gotta recognize when you only got one more chance. And a lot of us, that sign is not as clear as somebody telling you you got one more chance. Life will tell you you got one more chance, and you may not get that message. You may feel it, you may not care, but it may not just hit you right in the face as if somebody straight up telling you you got one more chance. When you got one more chance, you have to make a change. It does not matter if you believe, oh, well, I'm not going to get caught. I'm still going to do what I do. Why would you do that? My young kings, my older kings, we do not do that. We behave how we supposed to behave. We act how we supposed to act as men, as strong men and strong kings, no matter what. Whether we believe we can get caught or not, we still represent ourselves and we are strong, whether somebody looking or whether they're not looking. And if you had an opportunity to make something better of yourself, or you got one last chance, you better take it.
So motherfucker put a PI on me and shit, and then motherfucker called me the next day like what you just said, and said that, hey, bring your ass in here early in the morning. He said, bring your ass in. I got the footage. Is this you? I said, you fucking right.
Who else is
You got that right, it's me. So, hey, go home and pack your shit. By the end of the day, I'm gonna have your ass somewhere. I went home scared as shit. I didn't know where the fuck I was gonna go.
And that's how it happens. Once you lose everything, once you F your life up, once you destroy an opportunity, that's when it actually hits you. It hits you at that point. And fellas, my young kings, my older kings, we cannot get to that point where we lose everything to realize that you can lose everything. Yeah, it's obvious at that point. It's right there in your face. You are living. And the fact that you are losing everything, you are losing an opportunity and you are messing up. So yeah, he felt it. I'm glad he felt it then. Sometimes you have to be destroyed completely in order for you to rebuild yourself. So I'm not going to keep hitting him upside his head. Like I said in the beginning, I'm pretty sure, especially right now, that he understands the mistakes that he made and how he really effed up his opportunities. And I know that he is not that man anymore. It's a great story to reflect back on and to understand where he came from and to know that where he should actually be in life. So to my young kings, young teenagers, my young kings in your 20s, if you can get to that point at the age of 20, at the age of 16 or 17 to understand, like, I do not want to mess my life up. I do not want to mess up my opportunities. I want to take advantage of my opportunities and be a greater person and have a greater lifestyle. not screw things up with myself, my family, my kids. Like, that's where you need to be at that young age. Don't be 30, 40, 50 years old just now figuring out life. Figure it out at a young age. So by the time you're 30, 40, 50, you can actually relax and not have to work even extra hard to have a good life because you've been messing your life up your entire life. So that's a message to the young kings, the message to the older kings that's trying to get their life right and don't understand it. You can do it. You just got to get rid of those weaknesses and bad decision making. 365.